Hello, my name's George Allen. Welcome, fellow Taphophiles. Who knows? Who knows what taphophile means? Oh, please. Lover of cemeteries. Some people might find that morbid, but look where you're sitting right now. As a carver of gravestones, I of course love cemeteries. I've also haven't spoken a word in a couple of hundred years, so if I sound a little bit, I don't know, like I was born in New York instead of England where I was really born, well, figure me. And plus, I might refer to what you people call a cheat sheet. Okay. Oh, so I'm a celebrated gravestone carver. I'm actually quite an artist. I'll start with a quote. To know the character of a community, I need only visit its cemeteries. Benjamin Franklin. We were somewhat contemporaries, but I died before he did. This cemetery was in use from 1716. I was, oh God, in my 20s. To 1889. No one's been buried here as far as I know, as far as anyone's told me, since 1889.
Correct, sir. No one has been here since 1889.
And wouldn't she know? It seems that this was a cemetery that was going to be associated with a church. In fact, the church had begun to be built, except its parishioners weren't too happy with its location, and I think in the middle of the night they stole everything and moved it somewhere else. So there's no church here. The first person buried here was a yeoman farmer who you won't be surprised to know that he had 12 children in 20 years. Well, his wife did. I wonder where she's buried. I was born in 1696, which was 327 years ago, in Sherborne, which is in the North Yorkshire, which not far from the east coast of England. William of Orange, no, which William? Yes, William of Orange was the king, William III. And I died in 1774, which was the year of the Continental Congress. Unfortunately, I did not live to hear the shot heard round the world, which took place in Concord and Lexington. I was also not here in 1770, well, I was here in 1774, which is the year that Johann Birkenstock made his first shoe. Not in Rehoboth. He was in Germany, I think, you know. And so much has happened since then. Is anyone wearing a Birkenstock right now? A dear one of mine has a sandal with fur on the base of it, and it's a Birkenstock. When I came to the United States, I was approximately 21 years old, and I became a teacher. I landed in Boston. I emigrated as many English did, and I came to the colonies. And I became a teacher in Attleboro. And soon after that, I began carving gravestones. There was a family that were known as the Stevens family in Newport, who were master carvers of gravestones. And my work has an affinity with theirs. There's no record, and I frankly don't remember, there's no record as to whether I apprenticed with them. They don't think I did. But my work was like theirs, and they made beautiful work. And what's interesting is, in our northern neighbors, those severe Bostonians, their headstones were rather rigid and morbid. They were about death. My headstones were a little more carefree. They involved images of nature. My angels, which eventually just permutated to ladies and gentlemen, but my angels smiled. It became, rather soon, I became known as the most accomplished gravestone carver in the Narragansett Basin, which goes from eastern Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, and this area that our friend Simeon was telling us about. I worked in Rehoboth my entire career. In fact, most of my headstones and footstones and gravestones, oh, thank you. Most of my work is within a 12-mile radius of my workshop in Rehoboth. And there are 402 documented pieces of my work over a 42-year career, which really isn't that many. I must have been very particular. Let's look at an example of my work. As you can see, my cherubs are lovely, mellifluous. This is not a puritanical headstone. Our friend Anna, a wonderful 16-year-old artist who could not join us tonight, created this for us. Sure, show it to the people. It's currently in a lovely spot in the Hazelton Golf Course in Rehoboth. Oh, the stone is said to have come from England. And now, while I worked in Rehoboth, I died in Rehoboth, I was buried in Rehoboth. Thanks to a little deal between the state of Massachusetts and the state of Rhode Island, I am buried in East Providence. That took place sometime in the 1800s.
He's in Old Rehoboth.
I'm in Old Rehoboth,
Yeah.
but sorry, if I needed a passport, it would say Rhode Island. But I'd be near what I understand is a wonderful spot, 7 Stars. They have one on Hope Street too. I'm going to conclude with my epitaph. I am buried in the cemetery in East Providence. In that cemetery, it's been told that I have a gentle soul. My son wrote that. But Vince Luti, who is a noted anthropologist and headstone expert who is still alive, he taught at the University of Massachusetts at Dartmouth, he referred to me as the best stone carver in New England. And I'm going to end with the quote that is written here. To me 'twas given to die, to thee 'tis given to live. Alas, one moment sets us even. Mark, how impartial is ye will of heaven.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very
Amen.
much.
Man.